yes, daytime of peeps. But you don't know we do it over here, so you know. We have to big up Father God for preservation of life. Saying our life are the greatest. And big up my subscribers. Keep on subscribing to the channel, like and share my videos so the channel can grow. Yeah. Well, you see today now, the victim Andre Bryan, black man, Klansman leader, must I rejoice, some of the victim them. Because I see the judge pass down sentence for black man to the 39 and a half years. Saying, so I'm going to show the youth them say badness no pay, brother. Badness don't pay. And right now I know say him supposed to feel a way inside when he made the judge say 39 and a half years. He might have to go stay in a prison. Saying, how old black man is now? Maybe in his late 30s or something like that. I mean, say, I come out, I go look almost, I go rub almost, be almost 80 years or close to 80 when him drop a road. My life done. So all them heap of crime him a commit and heap of people them a kill and a rob and all, like start and all them thing there. It don't make sense, brother. Everything just work out to naught. Zero. Zero. I tell you youth them, more time when you in a crime, brother, you can step back, you know, and change in the life, you know. Because most of them man, they have them youth, have them baby mother. So the youth them are grow up now, no father. Saying, let me assure you say, badness no pay, no day, no way. The more time when I have to look into the life, my youth, and change on the thing, change upon the style. Saying, you have to in this gang thing, brother, and this crime thing. You can change in the life, change upon the country. Because I man them the crime bring down the country. For murder and them thing there. It no pay, brother. When I go end up a prison or dead. Is either prison or when dead. Two choice. Prison or dead. If you don't step back. Every man can make a mistake, you know. Because me, they make mistake and change my life, you know. So every man can change them life. When you make a mistake, I want to see on the life ago. Step back, brother. Step back and change your life. Do you know? Well, I'm going to hear what Loop News have to say right now. Seeing all this come from Loop News. So I'm going to hear what Loop News have say right now. Seeing, listen up.
39 more years behind bars for Klans gang boss Black.
Bryan, the convicted leader of the One Dawn faction of the Klansman gang, has been sentenced to 39.5 years in prison for various crimes related to the criminal organization. Bryan has been convicted of being a gang leader as well as facilitating the commission of serious offenses, including murder and arson. At the start of the proceedings, Bryan's sentencing was halted due to a health situation. However, he returned to the courtroom just before 11:30 a.m. and after Tomrick Taylor was sentenced. The highest sentence that Bryan received from Chief Justice Brian Sykes on Monday in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston was 21.5 years for leading a criminal organization. Sykes said the court heard that 5 people died as a result of Bryan's direction, planning, and organization of criminal acts in the gang. He said it was clear that the incidents were pre-planned and premeditated and involved the use of the gun and operating with impunity. Among the persons murdered by the Bryan-led gang were a man known as Dooley, Outlaw, Jermaine Bryan and his girlfriend Sedella Walder, both killed at the same time, and a Rastafarian deportee. As the leader of such a gang, Sykes said the starting point for his sentence should be between 25 and 30 years in prison. He said, in his view, the starting point would be narrowed down to 27 years in prison, and the mitigating and aggravating factors would bring the sentence up or down. Sykes noted that the One Dawn leader had no previous convictions against his name. I will never say that anyone is incapable of reform, said Sykes in response to gang leader's attorney that his client could be reformed. I'm hard-pressed to see it, Sykes remarked, pointing out that it was Bryan's arrest that led to him ceasing leadership of the criminal organization. In handing down the overall sentences, Sykes said some of the counts would be served concurrently while others would be served consecutively, resulting in a 39.5 prison term. Brian's sentences. Count 1, leadership of a criminal organization, 21.5 years in prison. Count 6, knowingly facilitating the commission of serious offenses, the murder of Dooley, 6.5 years in prison. Count 7, knowingly facilitating the commission of serious offenses, the murders of Jermaine Bryan and Cedella Walder, 11.5 years in prison. Count 8, knowingly facilitating the commission of an applicable offense, arson of a dwelling place, 11.5 years in prison. Count 11, knowingly facilitating the commission of an applicable offense by a criminal organization, in the conspiracy to murder outlaw, 4.5 years in prison. Count 12, facilitating the commission of the murder of a man called Outlaw, whose real name is Patrick Tulloch, in Lauriston, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on November 2, 2017, 6.5 years in prison. Count 15, facilitating the commission of the murder of a Rastafarian deportee on Jones Avenue in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on January 14, 2018, 6.5 years in prison. Count 19, facilitating the murder of an unknown man outside Phil's hardware store in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, in 2018, 4.5 years in prison. Final analysis. The sentences on Count 6, 15, and 19 are to run concurrently with the sentence on Count 1. The sentences on 11 and 12 are to run consecutively to the sentence on Count 1. The sentences on Counts 7 and 8 are to run consecutively to the sentences on Counts 11 and 12. Overall, Brian is to serve 21.5 years, plus 6.5 years and 11.5 years in prison for a total of 39.5 years behind bars. Brian had been in custody for 5.5 years, pending his trial.
Jaja. You see it, peeps? Jah know, that's why I'm showing you, say, boy, his body's not pay, brother. We know say him supposed to feel away right now, left him baby mother, and him youth them a road, and gone to prison amongst peer man. Peer man, you wake up and see peer man every day. The same face them for 30 of the year. You know how stressful that is, brother. Jah know, every morning you wake up, a man have to tell you for wake. A man a rule your life. Man a tell you when to go to your bed. Man a tell you when to wake. Man a tell you when you to eat. Man a tell you when you go get some fresh air. You don't have no freedom. No freedom. Somebody say the prison thing not good, brother. Saying, the man have to change them life, my youth. You know, if you look upon this as an example, you know. Change your life. Saying, badness not pay, brother. But then shooting and killing, and them things don't work, my youth. Listen when yard man I tell you, put down on the gun and go get a skill. Saying, get a skill. Saying, when you have a skill, you can fly out, go foreign, go do no local work and come in, build up on a family, build a life. No life no in a prison, brother. No life no in the grave when you dead and gone. You can't come back, you know. You look like someone who know what go on, so you drop out and gone under the earth. You can't come back up from under the earth. The man them not see that. Saying, when you not see that, when you gone under the earth 6'6", brother, when you can't come out back, all them 20-year-old in the face, when you reach 30, you're not going to rise up back. The man if you look into yourself, brother, and change your life and stop wasting your life, when your life just a waste to nothing. And life therefore make my youth life are the greatest thing. The greatest thing Father God going is in our life. Or not dash it down the drain. Say no matter how we preach like Paul, we're still not here. We're changing the life, brother. And make the country change and come up back. Bring back Jamaica what it was. Saying, if you're not here, you know, I will it more when I go get 40 years and 50 years, you know. And enough I want to go dead, you know. Like dog. Saying, your life, I had my second chance of telling you this, you know. Saying, so keep on subscribing to the channel. You don't know. We're out.